As always, Carl Casey coming through with a banger, dude. Thank you so much. For everybody that's come out today, watching the stream, appreciate it. Um, Today, I don't know about what it's like in your part of the world, but it is snowing like crazy. Well, at least for this area. So I'm from North Carolina, like in Charlotte, and we got a good blanketing of snow. Now, obviously, I recognize it is not nearly as bad here as it is in y'all's places of where y'all live. I recognize that other places have been hit way worse than we have, and for those people, I am very sorry. And if you're living in those areas, I hope that you're okay. But man, do I love the snow! I love seeing snow. I love going outside and seeing a nice blanket of snow across the ground. My favorite, and this is when you know it's snowed like just enough. My favorite is when it snows and it's like on the banisters and like handrails, and you can see like on the roofs, and you can see like everywhere. Like it's just like little piled up in certain places where when it's just a little bit of snow, it might stick to the ground a tiny bit, but it melts off of those little places really quickly. But when you've got a good coverage, at least on like the tops of the banisters, handrails, roofs of cars, roofs of buildings, all of that, if you got a good blanketing there, you know you got a good snow. So happy to wake up to that. Not happy the fact that my fiance had to drive to work in it, and also not happy that it's gonna keep snowing the rest of the day and only get worse. So I'm gonna hope and pray that she's even able to come home. She did pack an emergency bag for the hospital, because apparently a lot of the nurses stayed over last night. But anyways, I digress. We're getting a little too into it here. We're back again, of course, with MineMogul, everybody's favorite game, right? We all love MineMogul. So yesterday we got a lot accomplished in those 3 hours. I said it would take about two to get to where we wanted to be at to do the closed loop for the coal, and I think I pretty much nailed that estimation. And we were able to get everything set up. I did not make any adjustments when we got off stream. The only thing that I did do is just turn off the machines and let it run for a little bit, just to get everything out of its circulation. Now, this has been insanely efficient. So we're obviously going to continue letting that do its thing. We did have a couple things we wanted to update, namely being the quests that we need to do. So obviously we need copper rods. So we're going to let the last 36 iron ones run through the machine. We're going to switch it up for copper next. And we're going to do that pretty easily. We're going to move the sorter to this. The sorter is going to kick out all the copper ones to a line here. It's going to come around and it's just going to connect back here. And then it's going to kick them all out. But like I said, we're going to finish the iron ones for now. We're going to let this run. Again, our plan is to eventually pick up most of this stuff and redo it. We're going to try to leave some of these lines how they are. Mainly these, of course, that go along the wall. And then we'll probably leave this line that runs along the wall as well. And then we'll work on moving some stuff. So I want to get these moved over to this area, and then kind of keep this closed loop coal thing. I might leave it here, and the only reason I say leave it here is because it's kind of in a good spot. You know, it has perfect access to loop itself back into the circuit, and this area minus this really isn't taking up too much space. It's kind of, you know, more compact designed than I had originally thought. And we may also end up moving this. I don't really like how this feeds out. I might have this all feed into this area and then have the coal one over there, so do 3 lines because we will be getting gold today. Anyways, those are just kind of my thoughts, some of my plans. I mapped some of it out in my head. We'll see how much of it we're able to actually fully implement and how much of it I'm able to even retain. I have horrible memory. So we're going to get the miners started here. We'll get them rolling. And we do want to spec into the auto miner next. And then we'll need to get the drill bits. So we're going to need 3 points for our unlocks, so we can get all of that. Honestly, the automatic one's not worth it without the hardened bit. I just don't find myself using it that much. So we're gonna have to wait until we get enough for all of it. But man, oh man, I am very pleased with how this is turning out. And as you guys can see, it's still doing exactly what it was doing yesterday. For those of you that maybe weren't here yesterday, or, you know, just catching back into the stream. Maybe you didn't get to watch all of it from yesterday, but we got a lot done. We're trying to continue to do things, and hopefully we'll get. I can't believe a diamond already came out of one of the mining machines. That's pretty insane. Basically, we're just trying to get our money up at this point. We're not really too focused on efficiency at the moment. Reason being is we need money to make it more efficient, and the only way we're going to do that is just to pump out raw materials. So that's just what we're going to do, is just pump out material, pump out product, and just try to make some money. But I hope everybody's staying warm. Like I said, it's very cold. Fiance forgot to turn off the heat when she left the apartment this morning, so it was very toasty when I woke up, which is of course several hours after she had already left. But yes, it was very warm inside, but the game room was very cold, and so was one of the closets, so it was like very odd. It's 75 throughout the entirety of the house, but then like 2 rooms it felt like it was like 63. But alright, so moving all of this in, still going pretty smooth. We just need a few more rods, and then we can switch this over to the copper ones. And then once we finish that one, we should get, I think, 2 of the research tokens, which means we should be able to get our thing, because we already have 1. Oh, we'll at least be able to get the auto one. Sorry. I have not had anything. I literally woke up, cleaned myself up, showered, all that, and then I just got on the stream. I have not eaten anything, so that probably means here in an hour or so, I'm going to go make a breakfast sandwich. One that's pre-made. I'll just go heat it up. And I'm just so proud of how this turned out. And this idea, too. Like, I was really pleased that I could even do this idea. I really wanted this to work, but I wasn't sure if I could get something like this, too. But it came out really well. Mainly because I have had issues, by the way, and I'm sure you guys will see it once more stuff is moving through. It's not just these handful of things. But when these get, like, clogged up and backed up, what will happen is they will let things through that they shouldn't. So, like, this one maybe every now and then lets an extra ironing get through. Or this maybe lets a piece of... I only really see it with this. But I've had that come through as well. So, the crushed coal, and then other materials, as they just kind of get stopped up, they'll just make their way through the circuit. That is a little frustrating, so you just have to be on the lookout for it. One thing that you can do makes it really easy is you just listen for the... Once you hear either the polisher go off or some slag coming out of the machine, like, for instance, like, it won't make slag rods, so, like, slag will just build up here. So once you start seeing that, you know that somewhere one of these little monsters got in where it shouldn't have, and now you're paying the price. I thought I saw that made a ruby, but I guess I'm tripping. But alright, so we're done with our iron rods, so we're going to turn everything off. And while we're turning that off, we're just going to start running our track here. And it is going to reconnect here. And we do need to move that eventually, but we'll just let it keep doing its thing. We're just going to clear out the supplies. I don't ever like doing stuff in the middle of it and then having to try to figure it out later. I guess I could just start polishing some ingots and sending them through, and then that way it lets me finish this up quicker. No, we're just taking the machine. So we're gonna leave everything else. And we're gonna take the machine. We're gonna do a hard turn in here. And I need to just keep the hammer out. I don't know what I'm thinking. And we need this. We're like having trouble finding it. Okay. And then it leads back into the 4-way, and then we'll take this and we will plop it into here. And we need copper, so we might just have to go turn that on until we get a copper ingot. Actually, we'll just let the machine run until we get a copper ingot. And this is running the wrong direction. just love how this turned out. This just turned out so well. I was very pleased with this. We'll turn them all back on, and now we can start making some iron, and then we'll make, we'll polish iron ingots, and then we'll go back to making some copper ones, or copper pipes, or whatever these are, rods. And then let's check our quests. So we have, might as well just activate this. What's this one? Copper ore, gold ore, broken drill bit. Polished gold ingots, we will be making those. Expert plater, we'll be making those soon. We're doing rod expert, and then we'll become master of rods. And then we have all of these quests as well. Wow. Polished iron ingot, iron plate, iron rod, iron pipe for everything. And then coal ore and diamond gems and polished ruby gems. Wow. Enter the pipe world. So we're just doing rods, but we'll get the pipe roller, and then the pipe roller will give us the points that we need. I have not been paying attention because we've had the menu up, so here we go. This is what I've been looking for. We probably missed one or two as is. So now we'll be filtering out all of the copper. And we just wait to make sure everything works. It's going to take a while though because our copper production is just not that high. Perfect. I don't know if those ruby gems are going to count. Oh yeah, they did. Good. And that'll also give us some research tickets. Oh, that's a plate roller. That's not a rod extruder. Oops. I don't think that's a good idea. We will see. I think it needs to go back one more. I just made one random copper plate. Okay, now that works. Alright. I am gonna still move it back one, though. Just for my own peace of mind here. And yeah, I guess this could eventually get clogged up, but we just don't have enough copper for that to matter yet. And what I'm thinking of doing is taking, like I said, those lines from back there and linking back into all of this. Because if I can have a crusher, I mean, that's just so efficient, dude. I mean, it is just so efficient. And then I can get like a gold ore separator at some point, like a little bit further down, kick all this out a little bit, and then have a gold one and send it somewhere. See, my thoughts are, is like, this one's probably fine where it's at. And like I said, I'm not going to change that one. But yeah, then this one will have to go out one, and then I have another one that cuts in for the iron. And then the iron is going to always have to have two of these. It's never going to be able to function with just one smelter. It's too much. The copper is going to be a while. It's going to be moving very slowly, unfortunately. You see our baskets and our goodies are getting scooped up real nice. I think the next thing we need to be doing is, let's see, how much, we still need one more. We maybe need to start plotting out using the gold and stuff after this quest. That way we can start getting some of this filtered in and getting taken care of real nice. And the thing is, we can't even add any of this to our loop because our loop currently is only set to filter out certain things. So when we finish this quest and we get the auto mining, then, or the new auto miners, then we're gonna have to, what's the word I'm looking for? Have to redo the whole system. Well, the whole back end of the system. Down this way. So all the sorting and all of that will have to get taken care of. I guess I did drop those in a really stupid location, huh? Why is there a diamond missing? Only 2 went through. I mean, unless that was one of the thirds. Did I lose a diamond somewhere? No? I'm like, I was right-clicking underneath there. I didn't get anything, so I'm assuming that means that I didn't drop it. Shoot on the line. I do desperately need to get the wrench. The support wrench is definitely something I need to grab because I need to remove these beams. Like this one I need to be able to remove. Actually, probably both of those. Remove this one for sure. Remove these. And remove that one. Some of you may be wondering why I'm letting just like full-on coal go through, and it's because that's how you get the rubies. Instead of having it get crushed, I'd rather just give it a chance to give me rubies. Don't have any extra mining machines on me, it's fine. Should come down here. So you can get a general layout of how it's going to be, because you can see where the mouths would be. This is the one that really makes me upset. They don't line up. There we go, that way. And then you can have it feed directly across and go to this one. What I found is maybe better than this, though, is going... Hold on. Sorry, I'm just plotting this out now because it's going to be a lot less of a headache later on. Is going this way. The reason you go this way... Oh, these aren't even facing the correct direction. But the reason you go this way with it is you can use all of this space now here. You can start doing some kind of thing here, like splitting or whatever, and you can set that all up on this side as opposed to trying to do it all like either here or right here. Could also run this line just this way into a splitter here. Have it split there, and then maybe send the coal that way. On this side of the thing, send the coal, and then that way. The other stuff. We'll figure it out. I'm really trying to get that part set up as soon as possible, because it just kind of feels like it's just underutilized now. Because we've spent a lot of effort and time so far on this room. This is more than I've spent on any other room, by the way. I don't usually spend this much time in one area in this game. I've been moving around pretty quick, just trying to get to learn the stuff, but now that I kind of got most of it figured out, I've just been kind of figuring out that take your time, get one room right and how you want it, get everything set up for your next room. There's not much to do right now, unfortunately. We just have to wait it out. We are just waiting. We are about to finish the Ruby quest. I saw that. So that'll be clutch. That'll give us something. Oh, we just finished it, actually. And now I have 3 research tokens. So we can unlock this. And the hardened one is the one that we want. We'll unlock that. And we will come over here. Machines. We will buy the hardened hardened drill bit and the rapid auto mining machine. I'll buy 2 of each, 3 of each, 4 of each. And yes, I realized I could have just plus 1 on the other side, but take the drill bits. And we don't need smelters in our inventory right now. We do need the auto mining machine. We do need to put a drill bit in. These are where the machines go that I'm not using. And these are just junctions. Whatever. Just put these here. Oh yeah, while I'm here, actually. I always forget I can do this, so I'm gonna start trying to do this more. Bunch of those, because we can afford to finally do this. Probably won't need many of the T-junctions, but always good to have them. And then I have been buying just some of these just as needed, because they have been really useful. And yes, I realized that was all my money. That's okay, because we're going to need all of this very shortly to make even more money. Yeah, so we don't care if this... Okay, no, we don't want to do it that way. Okay, all my walls are in weird spots, so that's like tripping me out. This here, I'm like getting overwhelmed. Sorry. The walled ramps, the walled slopes. Go. Just took me a second to gather myself. My bad. So now we're just gonna turn this on just for maximum coal output, because we don't really care about the other stuff. It doesn't have a drill bit in it. There we go. Yeah, I mean, it's literally 0.4 and 0.1, so it's not really worth it. And the amount of coal that we're gonna be producing will be making more diamond than this thing was making on its own. This one, yeah, 0.2%. I'm gonna take this. Same as before. This one makes it easy because we get to do that. You go in there. You're 0.5 and we're gonna keep this one for the emerald. 0.27 is huge, so we're gonna keep that one. This one I do notice it gives me a lot of gems. I know it doesn't. Well, it gives me a lot of emerald. Is it worth it? Yeah, I think we just pull this one too. Okay, boom. So now we upgraded some of the mining machines. And I try to do these in crucial areas where it's going to make a bigger difference. Like, I need to do one maybe here? Maybe on this one? I don't know. If not, then I don't know. We're definitely going to do it on that gold one over there, because we're going to need to get as much gold out as we can. This is already going to really increase production. This is going to really stress the limits of some of our machines. That's a good thing. We kind of want to see what it'll work like on full load. One thing that I was considering was maybe doing the gold and the copper from the other side in a different area of the map, and then bringing it back out here. I don't know if that should still be what I do or not. I'm really nervous about it because I've never done anything like that, and that would mean I'd have to set up this room for an inlet somewhere, if not here, then maybe like on this side or something for finished materials, and that's one thing that concerns me. I don't know what I'm gonna do for that. We'll figure it out though. I'm not gonna rush into anything now, of course, but we'll It's a long ways ahead of us. For now, like I said, we're just perfecting this room and making sure we can handle what we've got. I do actually should get, now that I think about it, I should get one of those rapid mining machines for this. What does this else produce? 2.2 diamond? Yeah, I don't care about diamond. But this way we can get some more copper. I don't know why I didn't think to do that first. Hardened and rapid and purchase. And 1 and 2. Take and place, place, and place. Now, this obviously isn't going to make a huge difference in terms of copper production, but we should be just getting more of just materials in general. I want to try, you know what? I'm going to try that turbo one. I've never used it, mainly because I just didn't think it would be worth it. It lasts for 10 minutes before breaking. I don't know if this is any faster or not. I mean, it looks like it might be faster. Instead of this one. Oh, hardened drill bit auto mines slower than their standard drill bit, but never breaks. So it does go slower. Okay. And see, I don't want to get into the habit of using these, mainly because it would be a lot to keep up with. Yeah, see, like, I might consider doing, like, the ultra-fast one for this, just because it might be useful. But, I mean, this lasts 10 minutes, so we'll figure it out. We'll see. But, I mean, this is much faster. And we are getting more copper. This one I thought about, yeah, I might as well just do the same thing for this one. I can't actually afford it, can I? No, I can't. And we don't need to buy a drill bit for it because we got a drill bit for it. We're gonna take this, place this down. Now, again, I'm gonna do the T-junction thing here. Where's that drill bit? There it is. So it's slower than that one, but it's still faster than, like, the conventional ones that we were using. And that's okay if we can't get the gems. Like I said, I'm not too concerned about that. We get plenty of gems as it is. We are ramping up iron production here. As you can see, we are getting a ton more iron. Not a bad thing. We just gotta make sure that this can keep up. So I'm gonna watch this for a little bit to make sure, because I'm very concerned that with this much coal gonna start coming through the system, that it may overload these furnaces. Maybe not though, it looks like it's handling it pretty well so far, but we wanna make sure. Like this right here is gonna be a good test. That's a lot of iron coming through. Okay, I'm actually really impressed. Like, by the time a big wave of it comes through like that, it gets split off. This one will make its ingot and empty itself. So, like, boom, boom, empties itself, refills, drops the ingot, empties itself. So it's like, it's running pretty smooth. So I don't think we need to be too worried about this for right now. Maybe in the future we'll see. But for right now, yeah, this is doing good. I know this says 10 minutes, so we've still got time on it. And it's chugging along. I like to see that. We need 18 more of our copper rods. And now that we've got a system that's actually helping push it, we should get a little bit more copper. We are getting a ton more iron, which is, I mean, expected, but just still insane that we've got this much coming out. Still. I wish they had straight conveyors like this, but without this ledge. So when we did like merging, you could have two of these merge into something like this. So like, see how this merges? You could have it um get fed up and around, like almost use it like a turn kind of for certain products. And then like every other one kind of gets grabbed and pushed that way, you know what I mean? I guess that there's a device for that in the game. We just haven't unlocked it yet. It's this thing. The routing conveyor would be really big because you could leave like certain materials up somewhere and then just send them, or like, for instance, like let's say this line here, we could send them, instead of coming here, we send them to the polishing machine, and then we flip it off. It comes here first, then goes into the you know what I mean? We could set it up like that. That'd be really neat. But it's for later down the road. I'm thinking when we get all that golden stuff is when we really need to figure out what we're doing in some of these rooms. It's just so satisfying to watch. I should have grabbed myself a drink. I think I have some water. Yep. Alright. We are going to expand here soon. I'm just making sure that all of this stuff is good. So, I think we're good. We're gonna get a little bit more money because I do need to and finish this quest, and then we're gonna work on that gold area. And I know right now it's a very slow time. Trust me, I hate that I can't do anything right now. But so much of this game is sitting around waiting to make money or waiting for a certain thing to happen so that you can move on to the next part. It is just part of the game, and a very unfortunate part of the game, but it is one nonetheless. I am glad that this has made somewhat of a difference, but we'll see. Here, while we're doing that, we're gonna go explore back this way. Let me get a couple lanterns, actually. Tools, lanterns. How many is that? 6? Oh, well, fuck it. Hold on, we'll buy 10. Oh, I can't do that. Never mind. And yes, it does put down a miniature sun when you drop this mini. Oh, it shows a way that you could just take all of them. Or, like, let these, like, be in one stack like the boxes and you just drop them out of the box. Whatever. Okay, it's not exactly where I wanted that, but it'll work. There we go. Okay, so there's TNT, and it looks like there's a nice little area over there. But we do have a spot for a mining machine up here as well. We could. With what we just have on us right now, we could set this up. Let's do it. Let's set this one up. We have a standard mining machine, which is all we need. We're gonna clear out all of this first. We need to set up that other one too. Yeah, let's do that. While we're waiting, we'll just add to our problem a little bit more. Uh-oh. I saw that. I saw that. You're not hiding from me in there. Oh, yeah. Nice little secret room. Look at this, more copper. Are these more copper mining nodes? Oh, wow. Okay. So I'm gonna throw this in this corner. Grab another one. Throw it in this corner. Grab one more. I'm gonna throw it in this corner. Put it over here since the mining machine is gonna go there. And 1 more for good measure. Up here. It did glitch through a rock. I saw that. And this leads down. You're kidding me, right? You're kidding me, right? We can make this work effortlessly. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Wheels are turning. Wheels are turning. Oh, whoops. I thought I dropped it. No way. No way that works. Perfect. Okay, okay. So we have a plan. We have concepts of a plan. No, we have a plan. So, turn off. Yes, I realize we were distracted. But I'm gonna say that that's okay for right now. So we need this merging. No, we had the right one. Yep. That merges and goes that way. We're just gonna turn it on. Oh, I heard the jailbreak. Or the what's it called break. Oh, but this is gonna make it. Oh, okay, it's only 0.2%. But no, we really should get the other one. Anyways. What is this one? 0.3% of diamond? It's fine. It's totally fine. No way, dude. This is insane. Like, like, this is so clutch. We needed more copper. It was gonna be a pain in the butt to move it from that corner all the way to here. And I was sitting there trying to come up with ideas. And here I had the dream stash of a lifetime just hidden above my head. And I don't need to even move this anywhere else. It's perfect where it is. It could not have fallen any better. Look at that. Like, are you kidding me? That's so crazy. Okay. So, well, I'm still speechless at how well that just worked. Like, that's just happenstance. Like, I told you guys I planned out some of this. That was not one of it. That was not one of the things that I planned. Okay. So, when you go back in here, finish what we were doing. More diamond. And there is a piece of TNT in here. So, I guess it's a good thing we did find this earlier. Because maybe the TNT would have screwed this up. I don't know. These are all the good materials. We don't want to lose these. So we don't want to separate these out over here. Okay. There's a lot of diamond in that. Okay. Pull this all the way over here. And then we just need this to drop. So I don't want to do it right there because it's going to be really janky. And come on, give it to me right there. There we go. Alright, that should drop exactly where I want it to. We'll just do an overhead look real quick just to make sure. Yep, that drops right onto the conveyor. Perfect. Alright, and same as before, hook this up, turn it off. Boom, 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 into a corner, into a straight. Like that. And that. Alright, so I did complete that quest, by the way. Thanks to all that extra copper we were getting. I'm just stunned at how well that worked. You just see it falling from the ceiling. Look at that. That is so cool. You know, in all this time, I never noticed that hole was even there. Look at that. Ow. 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 Well, that one actually hit me. Oh, these were actually hitting me. That's funny. I just can't get over how well that worked. Now, I will say, it looks like it's starting to get a little overloaded at the grinding machine here. This is easy to fix. I could just move this line remove this, and then I can put a crusher here and filter maybe just the coal into this one, and then have the coal go there, and then loop this over here, and that'll save it from crushing certain things. Or even send like coal and copper through here and just send the iron back through there. Like, there's ways we can make that work. Oh man. Oh. Ooh. Sorry, I had a stretch there. Alright. So let's go ahead. We did complete that quest while you're done setting that up. So we wanted to buy something, right? Did we want to get something? We don't even have the research point yet to buy it. So first, let's buy the thing that we need, the pipe roller. And the pipe roller is $14,000. That's going to be all of our money. Okay. Now, the pipe roller, this thing, it really does suck. This is like the worst machine in the whole game. I'm not even exaggerating. So, what we're going to need to do here is not going to be easy, nor is it going to be any fun. We're going to turn off everything. We are going to buy really quick. Okay, we'll just give him a standard one, I guess. I always forget. One day I'll stop doing that. Eject. Input. Oh, no, no, no. I don't want you on. No, no. And it looks like one of my fears did finally come true. Yeah, with as much iron as we're producing, we're gonna have to redo a lot of this already. I still really like that. That is just insane that it would land just exactly perfect on this. Right where it needed to be to get crushed. That's just insane. Okay, is that everything out of the system? I think it's still making jewels, right? Nope, last bit came up through there. Okay. So, we are just going to have to tear all of this up real quick. Okay. So, tear that up. We need the copper pipes to leave that. So we need the copper pipes to go somewhere else. I think we need to feed it directly back into this one. We can have, well, no, we gotta do the T-junction. Never mind, I'm stupid. Okay, that works. We'll do it that way because we don't need the other way. It's gotta get made into pipes first. Or, sorry, it's gotta be made into plates first. So let's do. Okay, I have an idea. There we go. And then did I buy the other conveyor things? The rollers? No. Can I afford the rollers? I can't. So roller conveyors. Do I want to spend my research point on this, or do I want to get the repair thing, the support wrench? And decisions, or get the turbo drill bit. See, this is always so tough. This is a part of the game where it's just you don't really think you're ever making the right decision. I don't know how many I'm going to need, so I'm just going to buy 10 of those, and I'll buy 2 of the ledges, because I'll probably need that as well. So we can have this feed, and then it goes into the roller machine, which I can set to have a decent output. And they need copper pipes too, so this shouldn't be too difficult, actually, because I don't get that much copper. So it shouldn't, like, back up the line or anything too bad. And then I didn't grab them off the thing. I said one day I will remember, I promise. This way, and then it gets dropped. And we still have the copper feeding out, yep. Okay. We're gonna see how this works. And then as long as we finish these pipes up, then we can do the rest of it. Oh, but they're not gonna be polished. Hmm. That fixes it. I don't know if I'll need to put a polished one in there. I don't know if it's just going to read it as ironing it, or coppering it, or polished coppering it. Guess we'll find out here in a moment. Oh man, I start getting copper so much faster now because of the thing. So we're just going to play it safe. That's so cool. That is so cool. And then watch when this one comes through. Beautiful, huh? Beautiful. Alright, so now we've got copper production. We're up on copper production. We've got this copper quest getting completed. Once this quest is done... Oh, what happened? Oh, piece of iron got in somehow. Somehow a piece of just straight up iron got into the polishing wheel. Well, for some reason it would not let me grab the other one, so I couldn't save it. So got the one. And now we can just change this line out for iron or whatever and just send iron in here. I think what I would do though, if I'm going to do it that way, I'm going to separate it here and just have it kick the iron out from this instead. So just put a splitter and have it do it here. Because if there's enough iron that comes out of one, it would immediately back this up. Like, this is just enough copper to maintain. Like, this keeps the rate very, like, steady. This would overload it. Like, this is too much. Like, just as it finishes, it's already getting another one. That's, like, perfect. And I couldn't, like, turn out of here because I don't have the turning pieces yet. So it just has to, unfortunately, drop at a very weird angle onto that, but whatevs. That's so satisfying. I could literally watch it do that all day. That's the new game, boys. We just watch this the whole time. What's up, Dean? Sure reminds you of Hydroneer? Yeah. What if I'm never making the right decision? I'm probably never making the right decision, if I'm being honest, Dean. But, no, a lot of people said the same thing. I said it in the stream yesterday. This game is practically Hydroneer, but a little bit more... I don't know. This is fun for me. I prefer this. But Hydroneer is fun. But yes, very similar. I do need water really bad, but we will wait. Speaking of Hydroneer, I need to hydronate. Oh, I totally forgot to put this on the line. Oops. What are you up to, Daniel? If you're still here, what are you up to, my man? Take our jewels. Oh, we're gonna go put them in our secret chest. Wait, how the hell did that happen? What are you doing way over here? You think there's enough in there? You never know when you need some of these materials to filter everything out. Trying to fix my Forza in my place in Overwatch. Yeah, I'm gonna just be streaming a little bit longer. Maybe another hour or so, and then if you're down, we can play some Overwatch. I would stream Overwatch, but I don't know. I don't really like streaming those kinds of games. I'm just weird like that, I guess. Mainly because I suck, and then I have to show everybody that I suck. I'm not just a bunch of good plays put on the internet. I'm actually trash at the game. What's going on with your Forza though, man? I used to have the problem where I would load the game, and it would just be infinite loading screen. I'd never actually get to play. And I could just sit there for hours and just watch it load, and it would never actually do it. Might get demonetized for language? No. Oh, no. I'm not gonna make money off of this? Frick. Darn. Shoot. Heck. Aw. Darn it. Dang it. Dang it all to frick. It's having connectivity issues with the server? Well, that's not good. We're almost done with our pipe quest. 16 more. I still can't get over that room. I'm gonna go look at that again. I don't know if you were here for a grand discovery, Daniel, but not only did we find that, we found this. And it just drops so perfectly onto the line that we have. Look at that. Well, not so perfectly, I guess. A few of them do bounce out, it would appear. One thing I can do to fix that is I can put the walled ones, the walled slopes, but I'll have to wait for the machines to be off to do that. Oh wow, a lot have been missed. More than I thought. Okay. That's fine. Jump up here. And we're gonna force feed it. Okay, even if it gets a bunch in there, okay, it still will really clear them out quickly. It's basically how fast you can sort them, and that's kind of where we're getting stopped up at. So we might have to start doing our smelting for certain materials in different areas. Again, we'll wait till we're done with the quest. What are you having to do to fix that, though, Dean? Like, just restart the game? Like, how do you do that? That's not a you problem, is it? Like your internet? Also, I have to see if Chris is down to play some Overwatch with us. Morgan's supposed to be home today. We'll see. Oh, my. Am I just missing the fucking conveyor? Yeah, it's just, like, missing the conveyor. Okay, we're gonna have to figure this out then, because we can't have it just completely missing. Oh, yeah. I was worried this would happen. Okay. I have a fix for this. It's okay. We're gonna wait. We're gonna finish this quest first, and then we're gonna implement the fix for this. I know how to do it. I had to do this in another save. What we're gonna do is just filter the coal out here, and lead it up. So at this point, we'll filter it out and lead it up, and then make this a junction, so then it feeds across. Easy fix. So I had this happen many times before. This is what happens. This is why you stress test the machines. Really figure out where you're missing at, because I thought I was just missing here, but I missed a bunch here as well. And I'm assuming most of this is just because of all of that extra I threw on the line. I don't think it's an actual issue with the thing itself. But knowing that that could be a potential problem down the road is more important. And one of our polishing machines. This is gonna back up this sorting too, but that's okay. We're, like I said, we're learning, so no big deal. Yeah, a piece of random, what's it called, got through there. So I think when I'm force feeding it all those ores, some of the ores are missing and it's getting into weird spots like this guy. Like I'm getting slag. No, stop. You can't go in there. You're soiled. Yeah, I think that's where like a chunk of iron and some other things just got through. But like I said, these are good things to check and see and to know about. It means that I've got to make sure that I got everything set up properly. See, some of these fall like perfect, and then you have pieces like that that like jump all the way out. Okay, so we finished that test. We do need 180 copper pipes now and 60 iron pipes. But we're gonna turn off the machines. We're gonna start fixing some of the things that we noticed were broken, and then we're gonna start redoing all of this. And I'm thinking this first one might be the one that sorts out iron first instead of the second one. Because this is causing a lot of backup. It's mainly because it's not sorting the iron quick enough. I mean, it's just a lot of material. I think we're good on all of these, so we will take this out and put our T-junction here. And we will delete this. We don't need this, we don't need this, we need this. Put in this here. In this one, we need to put coal. Turn this on for a second. Turn it off. Boom. We go in there, and then we need a piece of crushed coal, so I guess I should have let it run for a moment. Oh, there we go. And this just lightens the load on that one, and will help send materials back through this loop here. I know we filter out the coal a lot. That's something we filter a bunch. Okay, so now we are gonna start pairing all of this up. It hurts to say that. Oh, no, hold on. We are not doing anything else until we have the support wrench. Okay. We'll leave that one just because it makes sense. We'll leave that one again because it makes sense. We'll leave that one, I guess. Delete that. Oh, I can't fit through here anyways. Oh, that's lame. Defeat. Or delete all this rat's nest. Okay. And we're almost done. Just want to check around, make sure there's no other ones I didn't want to get rid of. Okay. No, we're good. Okay. We will delete this. We are gonna have to delete all of this. Well, I guess it's fine. We'll figure this out later. Where this all feeds to. That could change. Yeah, I mean, all of this is going to. We'll put you... Oh, we'll need it, I guess. So we'll set it over here. Okay. Alright. So now this starts the fun part. I don't know if that's actually how it's going to feed. I'm just setting it up like that for now. Let me delete. Well, this will have to stay, I guess. I did say I liked it being here because I like that it could connect right here, but we might be able to make this just connect anywhere we really want it to. Gather up all of this sorting stuff that we may need. Set it over here. Yeah. I say we just roll the dice. And to be honest with you, I think we're safe to just do this. Okay. Because now that I think about it, I'm going to really have to change a lot of things right now because the pressure was doing fine, but this was getting really clogged. I know we kind of helped correct it right there, but um, I'm starting to think we might need to change this operation a little teensy tiny bit here. I do want the support wrench nearby. I don't need this for now, so I'll put the support wrench there. Do that. We have all these set and sorting and this. Okay. So it could fall from here, right? I think the smart thing here to do would just be to get this out of the room. I think that might be the smartest thing is just get these items just away from production. So I think that might just be what we do. Just immediately just turn and get them to get the hell out. We're actually gonna do we're gonna look small make this footprint a little bit smaller. And this will kind of help determine too where we have things set up. Okay, that should work. And then it drops down onto this, which then drops onto this. No, 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 no. Because we can't let the pull through. Wait a minute. I just found our feedback. Made its footprint longer. Oh, that's right. I can't place it directly next to a conveyor belt. Brick. It's fine. I can't do one more, can I? Oh, I can. Okay. I was very worried. So I can do that, but okay, whatever. Take. Oh, no, no, no. Sorry. That was correct. This, this. No. And there's our feedback straight back into the system. So now we're gonna put our coal, crushed coal. Here we go. Put our crushed coal in here. And now when crushed coal goes through the system, come out here, gets kicked out, and feeds right back into this, which will then filter it back out. And then sends it right back. Nice. Okay, we need to hold on to this, I believe, just in case. All right. That way we can kind of have that infinitely looping, since it will need to be polished into diamond anyways. And then we have our quick exit. Boom. So now, we have that sorted. This worked out really, really well. I'm verifying the files and then maybe opening a Forza support ticket. I can't use the auction house or my car vouchers. And that's like 90% of the game, dude. Sorry, I know that took a while. I was really locked in on this. But, I mean, that's literally vital to the game. So, yeah, I hope you get that figured out, man. Because that would really suck. I know you were waiting a while to download. And the game's like I said, I know you were waiting a while, but the game's like fucking ridiculously huge. I don't know why they had to make the game so big. I think the play here, this kind of sounds crazy maybe, but it is what it is. Might be to do one of these here. I don't know if this will work. Okay. Looks like it will work. Oh, it almost worked. If I can't do that there, I don't think I want to do it then, because I don't really want to take up too much real estate with this already being where the line would be. If I had the line here, I mean, I've done it before, but do I want to do it? Really? Could force this to work, though. It would still do the thing that I don't want to do, but... Ooh, wrong thing. 2,200 and... Wait, 22,585 files? Good God. Yeah, so, I guess we won't be playing anything today. You're gonna be downloading files all evening. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm just being stupid. I don't know why I'm a moron sometimes when I play this game, because I do things where I'm like this, or it's like, oh, that's really, like, you know what you're doing. And I do dumb shit. Just build off of it, though. Now, this is gonna cause some logistic nightmare, but we'll figure it out later. Now I have this exactly where I wanted it to be. Now what we're gonna do is this one specifically. Well, no, that's gonna be pointless. I don't like running those directly into a filter because I just don't think it's a smart idea. Okay, no. I think this is still gonna be a good idea to do it this way, though. I know what I just said. Ignore that. Well, I guess I don't even have to do it. Bro. Go the way that I want you to go. Like, what are you doing? Why are you trying to do that? Yeah, there we go. Wait, what? What? Is this game high right now? What the hell is it doing? It would. I was pressing R and what the? No, it's validated. Oh, okay. Nice validation, dude. Like, is it parking validated also? Okay, so this is good. And then, even then, we could still take one other filter from here. I believe this would work. And kick this out one more with an elbow. And have it go here with... Oh, that's not the one I want. One here. One here. This I've got a plan for, but it's going to involve changing this a little bit. And then... can I turn here? Yes. And it's going to need to get to a crusher. So it's going to have to snake a little bit, which is not good for me, but whatever. The good thing is this is going to allow an inlet too. So like if I start building anything over here, then it can just link to this line and start getting crushed. Alright, so these are going to be the same thing. So first ticket item out. So this is already going to be filtering coal and crushed coal. This is going to be completely unfiltered going into this one. So... Oh, no. I'm thinking of this wrong. This one and this one are going to be the same. No, yeah, no, these are going to be the same. These are then going to be different. These are going to be the same. I'm stupid. Yeah, these lines are the same. And then it's going to kick out something. So we want this to kick out... Can I... Hold on. I might have done something here, though. I might have actually done something here. Okay, well, I can do it like that, but I don't think that's going to be very helpful for me. Um, hmm. Okay. I know I said I wanted to bring it all the way out. That was my plan, is I wanted to bring the furnaces and everything out here. So the ramp should then start... If that's like going to be like the main line coming out, the ramp should start like here, maybe? Or... Probably do it a little bit further back. Just kind of save some space. Here. I mean, I guess there's not an issue with it just going vertical already, but if I don't have to, I can save this vertical space here for something. Just trying to plot it all out, think it through. Now these, I do think maybe going vertical immediately is a good idea. I need to figure out what these are going to be first. I think iron should be the one that leads it. I think iron should just be pushed through. It doesn't actually get filtered. It just goes through the line. I think going through the line is a lot faster than getting filtered out. So then the second line here... So this will filter copper into this line. Well, copper is the slowest, right? We'll be getting a lot of gold, too. So this filters... Yeah, okay. So this will filter gold. This will filter copper. And then all the gems will have already been filtered before they even got to this point. Except for this one, but this doesn't produce gems anyways. This one does, so we'll need to get this one switched out, but that's fine. Alright, so... Yeah, because this one, gold's going to be coming in from this in a moment. And it's just this little bit of gold for here right now, but it'll really change quickly once I get to the other nodes. Okay. There we go. And actually, yeah, since we're not even going to be using the regular conventional mining machine, we're going to be using the other one. That's just what's going to work better. Alright, so now we need to go over here. And we're filtering out crushed. So we need to take one of these. And we need to take one of these. And we don't have any crushed gold yet. Okay. So I'm going to carry these back to our sorting machines. Oh wait, I should have grabbed one more of each. Because it gets filtered from both. Duh. Okay, over there. And... Okay. So, oh yeah, we're not filtering iron. I don't know why I brought an iron one. Alright, so the first thing it kicks out is... Well, it's gonna need copper in both anyways. But for right now, it only needs copper. Wait, I put that in... Oh, I'm stupid. I'm really stupid. Filters that one. And then this one. Yeah. No. I did that right. Yeah. That's for now. Then... And yes, the answer to am I stupid is yes, it is. I am. In theory, I could just run this coal one. And it's not gonna do anything. It would go here to get crushed. Oh no, it gets filtered out. Yeah. Yeah, so in theory, I could just turn this one on. It just runs coal. Any of these just coal? No. Okay. So yeah, it's just gonna filter coal into itself. Oh, it doesn't have a way to get out. Oops. I don't really want to build one either. Okay, we'll just turn it off. I was gonna say, I don't really want to build one, because that's gonna interfere with what I'm building. Oh, but we can see this in action. That'll be really cool. Yeah, so whole coal pieces becomes crushed coal, then the crushed coal gets kicked out here, puts back into the system, goes back through until it makes me a diamond. And if it does make me a diamond, the diamond goes through, then it gets polished. Then it's worth more money. Alright, so now we've got these lines, which we'll need to do something with, as you would. I did actually like the plan that I had, so I'm gonna go back to that. Um, wait, why would I do it that way? It does lead out, but I think I do it the other way. I think I make this. I wish I could face these the opposite direction and run the line this way. Could I do that? Because then I could feed them in here and then have them go through the polishing machine. There's going to be too many of them to go through the same polishing machine. So I forgot to put my furnace on this one too. This is just going to be for copper. I mean, this does look pretty imposing, I'm not going to lie. It does look a little off because this one gets like doubled up. I don't like that, but I don't really have a way of fixing it either. Okay, this should work really well. And then this will run into a splitter. Well, it'll run into a splitter here. I don't like that I have to do that, but whatever. Then it will go through a polisher. And then we need copper pipes. So then we will need to move the copper out. I know we need polished iron pipes too, but we need the copper pipes. So, another sorter. And just because it's so awkward, we're gonna have to kick it that way. Into the plate maker machine. This is again temporary. This is just because we have to get these things a very specific way. Into the plate making machine, which then loads into the roller. Please work. Oh, it might. It might work. It might work. Okay. Well, we need to start putting items in to filter it. So, I'm gonna need to polish this here diamond. Oh wait, we don't need to filter the diamond out. Oh shit, I just realized what I did. I don't even need the filter here. Yeah, this doesn't even need to be here. I don't know what I'm doing. Take... Put a corner in it. It'll get polished again, but whatever. If it does, it does. And then this is where it'll kick out the iron. So I need a polished iron ingot, which, or not iron, copper ingot, which I do have. Let's just turn it on and see what happens. So this should only be iron going through into these. If I see anything else, then we'll worry about it. Wait, does this produce coal? This produces coal. Frig. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that. Yeah, this one produces coal. I just think we take it. I just don't even think there's a reason to keep it. It's gonna cause more problems than it's gonna solve, and it's not gonna produce enough for it to matter. Now, I did forget about this one, which is dropping coal onto my thing. Okay, it's not looking too bad. I do want to condense these. Well, I guess I can't really. I wanted to pull these back, but I don't think I can do that anyways. What got through this time? Another slag one? Where's slag coming from? Oh, from the fucking coal that's coming in, that's right. Fuck, I thought I turned everything off. If I really wanted that to work, I could. I mean, it's ugly. I mean, it would work. I just didn't want so many fucking things on the ground. Pick up all this mess. Oh, I really should have made this, cute. Okay. That way we have less spillage. Alright, so now let's turn them all back on, and let's see if that works. Okay. Okay. Hold on. We're still doing good, right? Nothing bad getting through. Nothing we don't want getting destroyed or anything. Okay, we're just gonna let it run now. Now that I think we've alleviated all the problems we had. Okay. You can see how just earlier in the stream it was all like spaghetti conveyor lines everywhere. And now we've got a nice clean system, looks really sharp. I'm very impressed with how this turned around so quickly. Export plater, so we are going to be making plates eventually, but we're not making plates at the moment. Put this in here. This is like emergency, in case you ever need it. I mean, it's a decent amount of copper coming, but we still need more. It sucks that we're not getting it all in anyways. This sucks. The other line figured it out. This one just drops them and they just... I don't know. I wonder if I did... like a progressive. I know, I hear you. This does allow me a little bit better access. Wow, okay. So we figured out how to fix that problem. I mean, this one fixed itself, I guess. It would be cool if they did the same thing, though. Oh well, we'll worry about it another time. I'm gonna get rid of that one. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 I'm so sorry. That was the wrong tool. Look at all of that iron, dude. Jesus Christ. I don't even think this one's... Is this one still producing? No, because the bit broke. Okay, I'm gonna get the hardened one again. I don't care. Just feels like I'm wasting time and money. Hardened. I need to get 2 of those. Oh, which means I need 2 more bits. Sorry, I'm organizing my inventory a bit better. Can I just drop these out of my inventory or something? I don't like them all clogging up in my inventory. Alright. So this one, drill bit. And where's my drill bits? Did I not take them? Oh. Why did I drop... Huh? Did I do that? Okay. Well, if I did that, I did that. I don't remember doing that. Yeah, I don't need more iron. Good on that. I knew that was gonna happen. I told you guys, that happens. I don't know why. It'll just randomly send through pieces of coal. How come that didn't come out polished? That was weird, right? Why are these coming out unpolished? Yeah, that's so strange. A couple of them are coming out unpolished. Not all of them. In case it doesn't, I had an extra. Good thing I had an extra one of those on me. Alright, let's figure out what we're doing next. Because, wow, I'm really shocked at how much we were able to get done again. It still really bugs me, but it still looks really cool. Oh yeah, we can get the gold started. Let's go do that. Let's go do that. Let's go do that. Gold ore, gold ore, gold ore, gold ore. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Thank you. Wait a second. Wait a second. I don't know what I was thinking. Nah, I don't want it to do that. Oh my god. Come here. Alright, so then... it gets filtered out there. And it gets filtered out here. Well, I guess not there. It wouldn't need to be. But, well, I'll put it just in case. Who knows? I mean, it's just a small piece anyways. Okay, now we can turn this back on. Well, is it kicking coal anywhere? Yeah, that is making coal. That's not good. Shoot, man. There's no easy way to get rid of the coal from here either. Dang it, I didn't think about that. Dang it, dude. Well, like, pokes a hole in my whole plan. Now I don't know what I'm gonna do with that coal. I could... See, like, this only produces iron, though, so it's like, it's not even... This doesn't even feed back into the main system. Yeah, I mean, I literally can't have coal getting through. That's just out of the question. It can't happen. Damn. Damn. I do not know what to do here. I mean, I could make a split down there and just send the coal to the sky. Even then, it's not even gonna work because I can't even fit the things in. Yeah, I mean, I can't even make that work either way. Even if it didn't look so unbelievably stupid, I still couldn't do it. It's like I cut off this one specifically for that reason too. And now I'm gonna have to deal with the exact same thing all over again. Is there 100% pure gold ones down here, I wonder? Well, I mean, of course there is, but... collect you. Stop. 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 Just until I can figure the rest of this place out, because... that is cool. That is cool. 99% gold. Dude, I don't understand this game sometimes. What is going on? I will almost guarantee you that a four-way intersection here would be far more beneficial. Can this just... oh my god. There's like no reason for the snap to be like so obnoxious. No, we're getting gold through? Oh no. Oh no, I'm stupid. I'm about to be making a ton of slag. it not running? Oh. Okay. Yeah, I suppose I can't do that without a drill bit. We were just picking up gold. Getting it on the conveyor line. Now we're gonna go check everything out. So far I've not heard any bells or whistles going off, which is always a good sign. We are getting our gold getting kicked all the way out to this third line. And I just realized, I mean, I guess the copper's fine where it's at. The gold's fine where it's at for now. This should have been the other way, though. The copper should have been going into this one. The gold should have been going into this one. But then we've had a lot of copper production, so I'm not going to be upset by it. We'll have some gold coming through and getting polished, which is always nice. See, anytime one of those gets through, I always try to go back and put it in the thing just to see if maybe there's a certain shape or something that's like triggering it. I'd have no idea. We got our gold ingots going in now, our polished gold ingots, which is part of another quest, which is good. We will get a lot of things accomplished today. Oh, man. I'm still very impressed with how this turned out. Was not expecting this much progress so quick, but very happy we were able to get it done. I've left this node open just in case I figure out what to do with the coal. I mean, as of right now, I have no idea. I could, I guess, maybe bring it in from down there, up and over. But I don't know. I don't really want to do that. I don't like verticality. This bothers me enough. But it's helping me, so that's why I have it. Otherwise, I would just turn them off and not worry about it. But I actually really need the copper, so... And I don't feel like going and grabbing that and building all those conveyors when I can just very conveniently have this. Man, oh man. My chest full of goodies. There's a bunch of gold ingots in here I could have used, I guess, but oh well. Make my own. I just love the way this looks. I can't wait till I can get rid of these polishing machines and all of these rollers and whatnot, because I'm not going to be using them. And then all I'll do is, when I need to make the iron ones, I'm just going to set this thing into the side, and then I'll swap this over to the iron one. So I think before we end the stream, we'll finish the polished gold ingots, the polished copper pipes, and we'll get the next stream ready to go with the iron ingots. And then that way we can have as much ready to go and completed as we can. Assuming... Nope. Another coal piece. Came out nice. But yeah, once this stuff's gone, it'll be a lot nicer. We can start moving these things to different places. Like, we'll send the gems maybe straight through, and then the ingots maybe will go around and go in this way or something. That way the ingots and the jewels aren't having to go through the same line twice. But it's just because we have all of this extra stuff that we can't avoid because of quests. But I know in an ideal world, we would have this set up to where it could be used. It's just like we just basically shut the line off like how I did earlier, where you pull these out and just let it run through. But I think there's just a lot of things on the ground right now, and the game is really not liking having to sort them. And there's obviously a lot of crushed coal that does come through this, and obviously a lot of it's repeat customers. That could also be causing some of the issue. But it only does it with the crushed coal, I've noticed. It doesn't do this with other materials in the game. Well, I guess it did do it with the iron ingot yesterday, so let me stop talking. Sorry. Sorry. Man, oh man. This is coming together very nicely. You know, polished up. And from what I see, that's the only sorter that does anything wrong. All the other ones do everything just perfectly fine. Damn it. Come here. Oh, wait, do you think that's what's happening? Maybe lumps of coal are getting in there. We'll put that in there. Maybe that's what's causing it. Because by the time I get here, it's already been going and it turns into these. But if you polish coal, it will turn into that. So maybe that's what's happening. Big chunks of coal are getting all the way through. And we need to fix that. So there we go. Now this means we'll hopefully not have that problem anymore. There's just so many materials coming down this line. And so far, since this one does this little drop, they are not hitting off the edge. This one still is hitting off that edge. So I think we just gotta do it. And here. And I'm not holding the right tool for this. Okay. This is still becoming a problem. So I know a way to fix it, but it's not gonna be like an actual fix. It's gonna be a band-aid, but it'll work. What am I doing? Oh, well, actually,
Let's see if it backs up any worse. But this should help really prevent that. Well, maybe not for backing up, but it'll prevent it from overflowing. Hoping that when I unlock the Rise of Festival will fix it. Yeah, man. I always hate when you wait all that time to either get a game installed or to like start playing a certain game and then it's fucking problems. Seems to always happen on like the games that, you know, you were like waiting on too. Oh no, 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 no. That blows. Yeah, this is just better overall. And then I'll need to put a, what's it called, a flat one there, but I don't have one on me. Go buy one. Real quick. Or the game puts one of its main features behind a wall that takes almost 3 hours to unlock. Yeah. I can't think of one in recent memory that's done that to me, but I know what you mean. Games are just very not good anymore. That's really all it comes down to. Is games just kind of suck now. We just have to live with it. And the only reason they suck is because we've let them get to this point. Like, games used to not be bad. And, like, even like, sure, the playtime wall sucks, but then, like, so many games have, like, the paywall shit. So you can't even... Or is in the auction house? So I do love the auction house. I think it's a really good idea, but I don't see how they don't let you have that at the beginning. It's been so long since I played, I didn't even know that was behind a time wall. But that's insane. I haven't played in so long. I did download it like maybe like a couple months back and just drove around. I think like I told you yesterday, I just drove the Crown Vic. I have like one for rally, I have one for like cross country, I've got one for the street races, drag, I mean everything, every class. They're just fun little cars. I like them a lot. Don't you actually own one too? A Crown Vic? Yes, absolutely, I do. 2006. And I'm so happy every day I get to drive that thing. Alright, so we're done with the copper pipes. So now we will pull this out. We're gonna see how many more we need. Actually, that should finish up that pipe. So now we're going to put... No. You in there? Empty pipe roller, yep. See, I already could be up by 8 pipes, but I was not paying attention. Oh, you are done with the copper pipes. Time to steal them like a method. Right, exactly. Got all this copper, man. All I have is a pickaxe for defense, though. I don't have a gun or anything, so GG. How does the Vic handle in rain or winter weather? I haven't driven it in the snow. I've not driven it today. I mean, like, it's cold, but it's not, like, snowy or icy or anything. So I wouldn't know. I'm not like I said, I'm not going out today. There's no reason for me to. But, like, in the rain, it's really nice. It slides a lot. I'll say that. Like, it does slide a lot. I don't know if that's necessarily a good or bad thing, but... Depends on how you like to drive. I like my car loose, so mine does. I don't mind that it kind of slides around a bit. It doesn't really bother me too much. But not everybody is like that, so, you know. This is gonna get very backed up very quickly. I might... It's actually doing a good job of pacing itself. I'm surprised here. I do have these 2 research tickets. And... a large wall splitter useful for splitting large quantities of ore. Let me do that. I have an idea as to not let it get backed up. That was weird. So all makes sense in a moment. I just want to try this new part out. How is that happening? Come here! Where are you going, man? I know this isn't what I wanted, but I just had to put something there for a second. Did I even grab it? No, I didn't. Oh. That's what that does? Well, that was really lame. That's not at all what I was hoping it would do. I was hoping it would, like, kick some in one direction and the other. So leaving work, the back end slid, and everyone says you hit the gas too hard. Wait. Yeah, see, I hate loose. I drove one of Deacon's trucks to the house from work, and we picked up my wannabe truck. It's lifted 5 inches off the ground, has fat bead locks on it. So leaving work, the back end slid, and everyone says you hit the gas too hard. I drove it like I drive my car, and my car's never lost traction. Yeah, I mean that's the other thing too, is like just certain vehicles just respond so different in the weather. Like yours, even though like yours is like you have an Explorer, like you still have some weight in the back, whereas like an actual truck, you've got a little bit more like emptiness. I had a Silverado I totaled, went over like a deflector in the rain, and it was just so light in the back, the rear end just shot around and it just crashed. Totaled the truck. It was very upsetting. Yeah, this all turned out to be a very pointless venture, but we're already this deep, so we might as well. And I'm just waiting for a diamond to come through or an emerald or something so I can move it over. Yep. Oh, wow, look at that. Right on cue. Because if a emerald or if a gem touches this, it just immediately breaks. And I didn't like having to do this right after this either. That didn't help. It feels like a RC car. But yeah, just yeah, even the brakes, like getting in Madison's car for the first time, like she got a new car. Getting in her car, like the brakes were so like immediate, like you barely tapped on it and you were like at a complete stop. So compared to the Vic, where it's like a big V8 heavy ass fucking police car, it's very different. My brakes come on, but I mean, it takes a minute to slow down. It's not like, you know, immediate. Her car is so light and small, it just stops at like dead stop immediate. You'd hit on the brake. So that was a big adjustment. And same thing with like the Escape. My Escape is the same way. The Taurus drove more like the Vic though. Very heavy. Everything's in the front, so it's like driving a boat. We made a ton of money. We completed our quest. And we're gonna shut off the machines. And we're at that point. Dean, I'll meet you in the Discord. If you're gonna be hanging around for a while, I'll meet you in the Discord. As for everybody else, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. Thank you for hanging out in chat. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I will see you guys in the next one. Your brakes are good, but not vertigo good? Yeah. GG.